Jasper says, "Hello, Beau. I made the purchase of an office condominium in November 2022. I paid all cash, totaling around $791,000, and I invested approximately $130,000 in various improvements. Subsequently, I approached a local bank for financing, but it has been several months with no progress. I've had dealings with 2 banks so far, both of which eventually abandoned the process. This situation has left me immensely frustrated. Could you provide assistance and guidance in this matter? I'm seeking direction on how to proceed. Thank you, Jasper."
So yes, Jasper, we can help. It is a very tedious process placing. I would consider this a small commercial loan. Typically, anything under $1 million is considered small. And when it comes to the commercial world, so you're going to be dealing with a credit union, a community bank, or a regional bank on this type of transaction. And so it's an owner-user. Potentially could be an SBA refinance if it's eligible. That would be one option. But probably if you're okay going to 70 to 75% loan to value. Some will say, "Hey, Jasper, you've owned it less than a year. We're going to use loan to cost, right? We're going to go off the 791 plus 130,000. That's what you have into the building. We're going to lend 70% or 75% of that." Some of them, since it's coming on a year now, will say, "Hey, we're okay. We're going to use new appraised value. We'll go up to 70 or 75%. Assuming that your global cash flow is good, there's enough documented income to cash flow. That would make a good bank deal. I can help you place those deals. What we do is we have 3 different platforms we work with. Essentially, we put the framework of the deal on it. It internally matches with different lenders. But quite often when it's a smaller deal like this, I actually go through my personal database and find the right fit. I have contacts with banks in almost every state and city throughout the United States, not the smaller cities. Those are a little bit more challenging. Depending on where it was, I don't know what state it is, but I could pinpoint it. And we have a proven process. Even if I don't have a direct lender in that vicinity, it doesn't mean let's just say I was in Florida. It might be, not, these community banks usually have lending footprints. So knowing which bank would lends in Orlando, which one doesn't, which one's more up north or out on the east side, right? So knowing this and then figuring out lending territory and the footprint, that's essentially what we do. So first we have a matching program that we use. And then if needed, we use the old hard work, and that's the way we can get them done. But because I have it down to a science, we can do this and we can place it. And it is frustrating when somebody that doesn't have commercial lending experience and they try to get a loan, especially in this lending environment, it's a little bit more challenging. So we can help you. We can navigate. Right now, you're not getting super aggressive. Nobody's going to do it 80%. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most of the lenders are going to do it 80% cash out on an office condo owner user. You're probably 70 to 75%. If you're really strong financially, maybe you can get an 80% type of transaction, but realistically 70 to 75%. But yes, we do this type of debt placement all the time, and we can find the little credit unions that you would least expect it. But yes, we get the call that from other people just like you that are frustrated. And believe me, it is a frustrating business to try to get loans done. It's not easy, and I've been doing this for a long time. But if you present the deal and are realistic with the outcomes, meaning like you're not trying to get too high of a loan to value, your tax returns and financials are strong, then you're a good candidate to get a commercial loan. And if for some reason you report losses, we do have alternative funding sources which do more of like a no-doc loan. Those are more of like a non-bank, we call them debt funds, and they have 5-year fixed options amortized over 25. So that might be a solution. So there's different solutions based on your unique situation. But I feel for your frustration. Lending is a very frustrating business. There's no way around it. Hopefully one day it's not. And I think that's going to come pretty soon with the technology we have, because it really shouldn't be that hard, because it's, okay, what's the building worth? How much revenue do you bring in? What's your credit score? Okay, like what are the, right? And so what are the risk factors of this loan? Well, there's only one tenant and that's you. Okay, that's a risk factor, right? Like if your business shuts down. So anyway, I think that's enough rambling on. Jasper, we can help you. Go to bookwithbeau.com. Hope that helped. Hello there, this is Beau extending a personal invitation for you to join our complimentary mini course, The Fundamentals of Purchasing a Franchise. Our course may be brief, but it provides an excellent grasp of the process of discovering a franchise system that perfectly suits your lifestyle, aspirations, and financial requirements. With countless franchises available, this course will guide you through and help you understand how you find these franchises, how you do the due diligence, and how you go through the buying process. Anyway, this is complimentary. Go to franuniversity.com. Enjoy. I'll see you on the inside. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.